Hello, fourth graders. This is using Learn and Teach and Can and May, pages 251 to 252 in your language books. All right, so this lesson is actually kind of like two lessons put together. First, I'm going to teach you the difference between Learn and Teach. And the second part, I'm going to teach you the difference between Can and May. All right, so let's get started. So, what's the difference between Learn and Teach? So, learn is to obtain knowledge. Let me erase this. It's to obtain knowledge. All right. So you're getting knowledge from something. That's what learning is. You're receiving knowledge. You're getting knowledge. The past tense of learn is learned. Like we have learned about the pilgrims in U.S. history. The present tense happening now is learning. We are learning about California history. And the future tense is learn. You can say, we will learn about algebra next year. Or if you want to say you have experience learning something, you would say, I have learned about long division in fourth grade. So those are different tenses of words, different form of the word learn. Show you guys a picture. So here's a picture of a girl reading a book. So this girl, she is getting knowledge from the book, right? She is learning from the book. So I cannot say the girl is teaching the book because teaching is giving knowledge to something else. Is she giving knowledge to the book? No, of course not. She is receiving knowledge. Since she is getting knowledge from the book, I would say she is learning from the book. So let's go next example. Our next word is teach. So teach is to give knowledge. It's to give knowledge, right? Like teachers teach, so they give knowledge to other students. The past tense of teach is taught. For example, the teacher taught us how to do diagramming sentences. The teacher taught us how to do diagramming for sentences, right? Or teaching, the teacher is teaching us how to speak Spanish. And teach, the future tense is going to happen in the future. You can say the teacher will teach us how to do algebra in the fifth grade. And if you want to pair up with have taught, have to say you have experience, you can say the teacher has taught. Sorry, you can say I have taught fourth grade before. All right, that means you have the experience of teaching something. So in this picture, our teacher here, she is teaching, giving knowledge to the students. I can say the teacher is teaching the students because she is giving knowledge to them. So the complete opposite of learning. Learning, you're getting knowledge, obtaining knowledge, getting, receiving. And teach, you're giving knowledge. Can I say that the teacher is learning the students? No, right? I can't say the teacher is learning the students because are the students, giving knowledge to the teacher somehow? No, right? In this case, she is teaching them. She's giving knowledge to them. Or yeah, I can't say the students are learning the teacher from the teacher because learning is to get knowledge, and they're not getting knowledge, and they're not giving knowledge away. They're getting knowledge, right? We can say that students are learning, but I cannot say the teacher is learning. That's right, yeah. So I can't say the teacher is learning because she's not getting knowledge from the students. I can say she is teaching the students since she is giving knowledge to them. All right, she's not receiving knowledge, but she's giving knowledge. Hopefully that doesn't confuse you. The reason why I think this lesson is important because so many times I hear you guys say, you learned us, or you can say you did. Like if you don't understand something, you might say you did not learn us this, right? Some of you guys say this. You did not learn us this. So are you saying that I didn't receive knowledge from you guys about this? No, right? You're trying to say that I didn't teach you guys something. I didn't give you guys the knowledge to do something. So you would say you did not teach us this instead of you did not learn us this, because I'm not. You're not saying that I haven't received knowledge from you. You're trying to tell me that I didn't teach. I didn't give some knowledge to you so that you don't know how to do something. So it's really important that you guys know the difference. The big difference, guys, here is to obtain, to receive knowledge is to learn, and teaching is to give knowledge. All right, you're giving someone something. You're giving them knowledge. So that's the difference between learn and teach. Let's go over the difference between can and may. So can is to have the ability or power to do something. For example, I can speak another language. I have the ability, right? I have the ability. Sorry, I have the ability for can speak to speak another language. All right. I can also say Jesus can walk on water. He has the power. So Jesus has the power to walk on water. Or I can say Jesus can walk on water. So that's different from may. You would use may to get permission, having or giving permission. Permission. So you might ask your parents, "May we go to our room now?" Right? Do we have permission to go to our room now? Or you can say, "You may," or your mom might tell you, "You may go to your room." So she's giving you permission. So you have my permission to go to your room. So this is important because a lot of us, even adults, we say, "Can we do this or this?" Right? Like a child might say, "Can we go to? Can we go to our room? Can we go to our room?" So this might actually not sound wrong in your ears because we use can like this all the time, but technically this is wrong. You're asking for permission, right? You're not asking your mom, do I have the power to go to my room? Am I able to go to my room? That's not what you're asking, right? You're trying to get permission to do something. So instead of saying, "Can we go to our room?" you're supposed to say, "May we go to our room?" This is a very common mistake, very common. But it's just if you use can this way, of course, everyone's gonna know what you're talking about. But just to if you want to use English correctly and just sound a little bit more proper, you should use the word may. Because you might, it's kind of because if you think about it, this sentence kind of silly if you say, "Can we go to our room?" Right? You ask your mom, "Oh, you think am I able to use my legs and walk over to my room, mom?" That's not what you're asking. You're trying to get permission to go back to your room, so you have to use may. Or you a lot of times, your parents might say, "You can go to your room," right? So this is also wrong because unless your parents are trying to say that, yeah, you're able to, you have legs, you can walk over to your room. That's not, but they're probably not saying that. They're probably trying to tell you that you have permission to go to your room. So so the correct way to say it is, "You may go to your room. You have my permission to go to your room." All right, that's probably more, you know, um, detailed than you guys want, but just to make sure you guys are learning this. All right, think A. Let's go over our worksheets. Underline the correct word in parentheses. So underline the correct word in parentheses. Okay, teach or learn me thy way, O Lord. So number one, number one, are you asking God to give you knowledge, which is teach, or are you asking God to get knowledge from you? All right. Obviously, you can't teach God anything. I mean, you can't give knowledge to God in any way. So you try and say teach, right? Teach me thy way, O Lord. So you have the Lord here. You have me or you. I'll write you. So you're trying to ask God, Lord, to give you knowledge, right? If you say, "Learn me thy ways, O Lord," that means you're trying to. That means you want God to get knowledge from you, which obviously, you know, we can't teach God anything. So this is obviously wrong. This is not what you mean. Number two, go ye therefore and teach or learn all nations. All right. So in this verse, you guys might have noticed this verse, the Great Commission. Go ye therefore, and is God calling us to? So here's you and the nations. Is God telling you to go and teach His word, to give knowledge to others about His word? Or is He, if I use learn, go ye therefore and learn all nations, that means God's asking you to learn about all the different people and countries and nations. Well, obviously, yeah, God wants us to teach others about Jesus, right? So God wants us to give knowledge to others, so we have to use teach. All right. Okay. Think B. Underline the correct words in parentheses. Number one, Sue can or may swim well. So if we use can, Sue can swim well. Remember, can means you have the ability or power to do something. This means Sue has the power or the ability. No, what is this? Right, swill. Sorry, swim. Sue can swim well. So this means Sue has the ability to swim well. If I said Sue may swim well, this sounds like she's asking for permission to swim well, to swim good, or swim well. Sorry. Yeah, because well is an adverb, right? Good is an adjective. Okay, so Sue may swim well. This is kind of a weird sentence. This is as if Sue's asking her parents, "Hey, Mom, may I swim well? Do I have permission to swim well?" And her mom answers to her, "Yeah, Sue, you may swim well." That kind of sounds weird. She's obviously not asking for permission to swim well, right? The sentence is telling us that she has the ability, she can swim well. So you would pick can. Sue has the ability, the power to swim well. All right, number two, you can or may have an ice cream cone today. So, is this sentence saying that you have the ability to get an ice cream cone, or asking for permission to get an ice cream cone today? I'll let you decide which one sounds sense to you. So do the rest of think B. All right, next page, think A. Write C in the blank if the sentence is correct. Write I if it is incorrect, and underline the word which is used incorrectly. All right, so a lot of you guys are forgetting to do this part of the worksheet, the underlining part. It's really important that you guys follow directions, please, okay? So make sure you underline the word which is used incorrectly. Let's do number 1 and 2 together. Number 1, we sat on the porch and discussed the day's events. So this worksheet's a little bit hard because it's going over almost all the different words that we learned in the past few lessons. So if you want to get a list of all those different words that are commonly misused, you can go to page 275 and 276 in the back of your language books. You have a list of all the words that all the commonly misused words that we learned about in our last few lessons. Let's go over number 1 together. Okay, we sat on the porch and discussed the day's events. So this sounds correct to me. We sat on the porch and discussed the day's events. Yeah, sounds correct to me. I don't see anything wrong with this, so correct. Number 2, it's going to be hard to describe the effects of this medicine. All right. So if you guys might recall, we learned the difference between its and it apostrophe s. You use it apostrophe s when we want to say it is. All right, and we use its. Sorry, we use its to say ownership, right? Something belongs to something else. Owner, right? So it's going to be hard to describe the effects of this medicine. So if I replace this its with its is, then I'm supposed to use the it apostrophe s form, right? Of its. So it is going to be hard to describe the effects of this medicine. Yeah, that makes sense. It should have been it apostrophe s. So this is incorrect. Because I don't want to use this it's, because I'm not saying going it's owned by is owns going, right? Doesn't make sense to me. So you have to do this for the rest of these sentences, lots of them. So make sure you go back to pages 275 and 276 for a list of references to help you with all these questions here. Okay, so that's it. All right, guys, take care.